It's week 3 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Muscles by at the 25. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
A catch and first down for Robinson, coming off of a rough single season with the Rams with just over 300 yards. A fresh start after a trade to Pittsburgh. If there's a team that gets a lot out of its receivers, it's the Steelers.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Pickett. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out, a player whose Hall of Fame case will probably be debating in a handful of years. He's over 60,000 career passing yards. Matt Ryan.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
You look at this Steeler defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Patterson will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The last series for them a little disappointing. Forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 110 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Jones now on the return. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ryan. Caught out right by Renfro. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now a stoppage for the injury, and that's Leonard Fournette, who's going to get some medical attention, so hold everything here. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Hunter Renfro who capped things off with a touchdown reception. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Patterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. Touchdown, Raiders! O.J. Howard from 4 yards out. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Pickett now on 1st down. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pickett. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Flushed out right. Powerful running, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Pickett. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And that's caught inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run it again with Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Ryan. short pass to Howard. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And that's complete to Adams. And running with power here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? To throw is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Ryan will throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not down another turnover on his ledger.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
on as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They'll throw again with Pickett. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Pickett work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7. Pickett sets up play action. To the sideline and incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Steelers 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team, Johnson on its poke 3. Football's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pickett back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A shotgun give to Fournette. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pickett now from the gun here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 15. A minute 38 to go. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he goes out right around the 39. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Pickett to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Pickett now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now Ryan, they've got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. You know, 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, It leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Steelers 17.
I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.